Hi, good morning. I'm Jen Wall. Thank you for joining us. The Arizona Department of Health Services has just released new numbers on coronavirus cases statewide. DHS is reporting there are now 9,305 confirmed cases and 395 deaths. The number of cases are up from yesterday when there were 8,919 confirmed cases and 362 deaths. And let's take a look at the timetable for our gradual reopening here in Arizona. This Friday, hair salons and barbers can open as long as they follow strict safety guidelines. And get ready to go out to eat again. In less than 1 week, we will be able to eat in restaurants once again. But opening will look a little different. Team 12's William Pitts explains.
It's not like flipping a switch. Some of these places have been closed for 2 months. That's like parking your car for a year and expecting it to start right up. And some of these business owners didn't even know this was coming.
2 days ago, I would have swore we weren't going to open before May 15th.
But Chris Knutson's main attraction salon will be open before that. He's been preparing for a while.
I think my biggest concern is making sure that my staff is safe. And so we've spent the last month securing about a 4-month supply of PPE stuff.
Not all salons are as well prepared. Michelle King rents a station in a salon. She doesn't have anything ready.
It's kind of short notice. Shutting down is one thing, but reopening is another.
But she knows things around the salon will change a lot.
Back in the day, you could just come in. If you're early, you could sit down in the waiting room. You know, you could have friends come.
Back in the day was 2 months ago. Now there probably won't be much of a waiting room. You may stay in your car if you're early.
We're going to balance public health, and we are going to prioritize public health while planning to return stronger.
The governor's office has a long list of guidelines for salons and restaurants, but they boil down to reduced capacity, keeping your distance, sanitizing absolutely everything, and limiting any physical contact with masks and gloves.
We're trying to get the machinery of the restaurants running again.
Andrew Fritz owns the Gladly, Citizen Public House, and Commander Hamburger. Restaurants that took months to plan and open now have to be spun up in days, calling back staff, ordering food, training for the new health guidelines.
It feels a little bit like we're building restaurants from scratch all over again. Things are going to change. The menus are not going to be the same as they were. Certainly the service scape, the way that we service our guests, the way that we interact with our coworkers is going to change.
And just because salons and restaurants can open, that doesn't necessarily mean they will. Some restaurant owners are telling us there's no way they can be ready to open by Monday. They're giving themselves another week and a half at least. William Pitts, 12 News.
All right, thank you, Will. And on the job front, the Arizona Department of Economic Security reports more than 43,000 new unemployment claims were filed last week, and nearly $141 million in unemployment benefits was paid. According to DES, they've added 30 staff members to help answer phones for unemployment claims, and they are looking to hire 200 more. Well, today, President Donald Trump will be in the Valley for a special visit. The White House confirmed the president will be in Phoenix to tour a Honeywell facility that is making N95 masks. At the end of March, Honeywell announced it would start making the masks to support the government's response to the coronavirus, and that they would hire 500 workers to get it done. Now, Governor Ducey said people should not gather or rally for the president's visit. And health officials have discovered a cluster of COVID-19 cases at an all-girls high school near Prescott Valley. 40 students at Mingus Mountain Academy tested positive. The boarding school is for at-risk girls, including some in foster care, and last week 2 students went to the ER for treatment and were later released. The county then tested 60 girls living in the same dorm and found 40 additional cases. 2 staff members also tested positive. The school tells 12 News the affected students are being isolated. And Governor Ducey is cracking down on long-term care facilities and is now requiring that they contact families immediately if their loved one contracts COVID-19. The same rules apply if your loved one is in a facility where someone else is confirmed to have the virus. This comes after an outcry from families about a lack of transparency from the governor's office. Let's go ahead and take another look at the new totals of coronavirus cases just released by the Arizona Department of Health Services. DHS is reporting there are now 9,305 confirmed cases and 395 deaths. The number of cases are up from yesterday when there were 8,919 confirmed cases and 362 deaths. And taking a closer look at the numbers here in Maricopa County, according to the County Health Department, there are 4,741 confirmed cases, 175 people have died, 773 people are hospitalized, and 213 are in the intensive care unit. And don't forget, you can always find the latest information surrounding the coronavirus and how it's affecting Arizona on the 12 News app. It's free to download if you don't have it already. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this latest update. Have a great day and stay safe, Arizona.